Hey there, folks. Welcome back. We're going through the DIY projects that Garth and I have done over the last 12 weeks. And this was one of the major projects that we got stuck into, where we redid this entire Half Moon area, which is one of the welcoming areas, and from the patio. What we did was we did the concrete slurry. Very easy to do. We edged it off with cobble, put down the concrete slurry, and of course, what we did add to it was an oxide to make sure that it matched up with our charcoal pavers. And of course, to finish it off, of course, we used two gorgeous terracotta pots with the wonderful agapanthus in it, some of the blue salvias, and don't forget the lamb's ears that we used, just as the grey to bring out the rest of the colour. We then went on to build that floating server. Isn't it amazing? Really simple to do. And don't get stressed out, guys. You really can do this. It is so simple. Remember, we used the big thread bar. We created the boxing around it, threw in the slurry, made sure we leveled it off a while. Just after it rested for about 20 minutes, let it dry for a week, and then we removed the boxing, and hey presto, we had an amazing floating concrete server. And of course, to finish it off, I needed loads of herbs. So we planted up loads of terracotta pots and put out our herbs there, from thymes, some marigolds to keep away the chojos, and of course we had a chili, which is a must in every garden. Remember, Garth and I then tackled the existing braai area, which really needed a bit of a revamp. It had a tired looking plaster finish. The wood seriously needed some work. So what we did was we made up that concrete slurry. Remember, it was just with concrete, a bit of dry powder mix, and of course we added in some of the charcoal oxide. We then took a big brush and we used that just to create the technique on it. So simple, so easy to do. And remember, folks, that you can also use that on any pots that you have at home that you might think just need a bit of a revamp. And finally, on one of our major makeovers, of course, we always needed a pot. So Garth and I made that concrete pot, which, remember, we told you you can make in any shape that your heart desires, whether it's from a triangular one to something that's kind of a double story. And remember, we stuck it all together, all the 5 pieces that we laid, and then we drilled holes in the side, and my favorite, succulents. We popped them in, which transformed a concrete area into something amazing and live. It looks gorgeous, it's out in the full sun, and I just so know it's going to be enjoyed. And with every good patio, you always need some kind of covered area. And remember, Awnmaster that came in those treacherous conditions, put up an amazing awning that of course can open and close and do all sorts of things. And I'm loving it because I think it might rain just now. And finally, probably the part of the DIY that I enjoyed the most was creating the fire pit. Something so amazing. And of course, every South African wants to make a fire and have a braai. And that's exactly what we have. The other bit is that I invited so many friends around today that I needed a bit of extra seating. So remember, in one of the previous series, we made that awesome concrete bench. Well, I've dragged it along and put it on the patio, and wow, it looks fab. So I'm off there now just to go and see how the fire's getting ready for our fish. Guys, it's just about time that all my mates should be arriving. Everything's set to go. I can't wait for them all to be here. And remember that great things like this take a lot of teamwork. And a big thanks to all my helpers and Garth, who have really put it all together to make this most awesome patio.
After months of hard work, the new patio is finally done, and that means it's party time.
It really has been a fantastic season. Thank you all for watching. And most importantly, look after you and yours. Take care and happy gardening. Good job, guys.
The Gardener is proudly brought to you by PPC Cement.
Decor items available from Mr. Price Home Store. Brighten up your patio area with beautiful scatter cushions, throws, tablecloths and placemats. Add a little fun to your table with brightly coloured crockery and glassware. And add extra seating with these awesome fold-away chairs. All these items and loads more available at Mr. Price Home Store.